Okay, let's continue then with the adventures of Dicaeopolis, which is this farmer who lives in the outskirts of Athanasi, working in his land, plowing his field, often complaining because plowing the field is a very extenuating labor. Have to wake up very early. It's a labor that requires a lot of physical prowess, and it's a hard life. So he often complains to the gods, saying, "O Zeus, kalepos estin hobios." O Zeus, difficult is the life. Kalepos, difficult. Aion poni ho Dicaeopolis kai polakis tenadze kai legi. Always labors the Dicaeopolis and often moans, complains, and says. Often polakis stenadze, often complains, often moans, and says. Legi is the verb. Says, he says. Ho Dicaeopolis legi, ho Zeus kalepos estin hobios. So let's move on. Dicaeopolis is complaining. Aperantos garestin hoponos. So he's complaining because the labor, the toil is unlimited. Aperantos, unlimited. Aperantos. Aperantos gar estin hoponos. He is complaining because unlimited for is the labor. He complains, unlimited for is the labor. Ho Dicaeopolis tenadze, complains. Aperantos gar, unlimited for estin hoponos is the labor, the toil. Why he's complaining then? Because the work has no end, right? You know that working in a farm is like that. There is no end to the labor. So it's always a cycle. Right? It's always doing the same things again. There is no limit to it. Oh, there is no limit to this labor. It's too much work. Aperantos, unlimited, is the toil. There is no end. Aperantos, aperantos. Aperantos gar estin hoponos. Aperantos gar estin hoponos. Aperantos, unlimited, without end. This A here is the A of negation that we are so used in English. Okay, like abnormal. Aperantos estin hoponos. Unlimited is the labor, the toil. There is no limit to the toil. So that's why Dicaeopolis complains. Dicaeopolis complains. Unlimited for is the toil. He complains, unlimited for is the toil. So this God here is the idea of justifying, like a because, right? So that's why I'm translating as for, unlimited for, right? Because it's unlimited. Dicaeopolis complains because the work has no end, the toil has no end. Dicaeopolis stenadze, moans. Aperantos gar, unlimited for, estin hoponos, is the labor, the toil. Aperantos gar estin hoponos. Ponos is the noun, toil, labor. It's related, of course, to the verb poni, ho Dicaeopolis poni. Ho Dicaeopolis labors, toils. Poni the verb. Ponos, the noun. Okay. Hoponos. Hodikaiopoulos poni. Okay, so aperantos garestin hoponos. Mikros de hokleros kai upolynsiton pareki. Upolynsiton pareki. Mikros de hokleros kai upolynsiton pareki. Mikros de hokleros. Small is the land. Small is the lot of land. And not much grain it yields. So the lot of land is small and doesn't yield much grain. Polyn is much, not too much. Grain, sitos. Siton is grain. Not much grain. Upolynsiton, not much grain. Pareki, yields. Doesn't give much grain. Aperantos garestin hoponos, mikros de hokleros, kai upolynsiton pareki. Mikros de hokleros, kai upolynsiton pareki. Ala ischiros estin hoanthropos, kai aoknos. Ala ischiros, strong, ischiros is strong. Ala ischiros estin hoanthropos. But strong is the man. Anthropos is man. This is a very easy word to know because anthropology. Here's the word, a word that will let you never forget what anthropos means. Anthropology, okay, is the study of the man. So hoanthropos is the man. Ischiros estin hoanthropos. But strong is the man. Hodikaiopoulos ischiros estin. Hodikaiopoulos ischiros estin. Hodikaiopoulos is a strong man. Ala ischiros estin hoanthropos. But strong is the man. And kai aoknos, like untiring. Aoknos is a word that's not very common, okay, but it means untiring, right? Firm, resolute. Nothing tires him. He's resolute. Ischiros estin hoanthropos kai aoknos. So even if there is a lot of work, the work is unlimited. Okay, hoponos estin aperantos. Aperantos estin hoponos. Remember, aperantos, unlimited is the work, the toil. Hoponos. Even if the ponos is aperantos, unlimited, but Dikaiopoulos, nevertheless, is strong and is resolute, is, well, untiring, is determined. Aoknos, determined, resolute, untiring, related to work. Ischiros, strong. Ala ischiros estin hoanthropos. But strong is the man, and untiring. Kai aoknos. Ischiros. Okay, let's remember these words important. Ischiros, and of course hoanthropos. the man. Polakis kairi. Polakis kairi. Often, what is kairi? Kairi is rejoices, enjoys. So even if there is a lot of work, he still enjoys. Okay, because he's strong, he's resolute, so he often, even if there's a lot of work, he still enjoys. So, like smiling here. Hodikaiopolis kairi. Hodikaiopolis kairi. Rejoices, takes pleasure. Kairi. So, un is a word that, at least for now, we are not going to translate it so much, because it's that kind of very small particle that there are lots of them in Greek, like de, that we have seen already, de. These particles, it takes quite some time for you to grasp the very specific nuance that they have in a sentence. They add some little adverbial sauce to the sentence. Could be like so, something like so, something like therefore, but it's very subtle. It's not very strong. So I think for the beginning it's quite appropriate if we don't really care too much about these little words. With time, you will learn to feel their meaning more naturally. So at least for the beginning, let's focus more in the more strong meanings that we see in this sentence, and let these more subtle adverbial nuances for a later time. Okay, so at least for now, we can ignore these little particles here. Polakis kairi. So often Polakis. Okay. The word Polakis that we have already seen, which means often, you can remember that is related to often because there is this pola, which is the idea of many or much, as we have seen already in the word pelus. So the idea of much of something. Often. So often is many times. Okay, so Polakis, so many times, often. Kairi, rejoices. Polakis kairi hodikaiopolis, often rejoices, even if there is a lot of work, okay, even if the toil is hard, hodzu, kalipos in hobios, the life is difficult, even though he still is able to enjoy it. Polakis kairi. Eleutheros garesti kai auturgos. Eleutheros. Free. Dikaiopolis is a free man. He's not a slave. He doesn't have a master. He is his own master. He's an auturgos, as we have seen already. He's self-employed. He works for himself. He's an auturgos. So that's the connection here is that he often rejoices. He is often is happy. Polakis kairi, often rejoices because, well, at least he's free. We have seen there's a lot of work. The work has no limit. The work is aperantos. He often complains. He's tenazi, but still there is often reason to rejoice. Polakis kairi often rejoices because at least he's free. He's his own master. So this is the reason to be happy. even though the work is hard and is unlimited, unending. Eleutheros garesti. Eleutheros, free. Eleutheros garesti kai auturgos, self-employed, his own master. Eleutheros garesti kai auturgos. Auturgos, self-employed. So he polakis kairi. Kairi. Rejoices. Right? Okay, so let's stop here at this point and we continue then next time.